Thank you for coming back to my channel for your stimulus check and stimulus package update. Please subscribe to my channel, leave your thumbs up, and please leave your comments. Okay, Steve Mnuchin. He has gotten the $450 billion back of the unused money from the Federal Reserve. The mooch man McConnell wants to use this money to go towards the next stimulus package. Now, I told y'all they would be trying to do stuff like this, to use the money for their pet projects. The stimulus package is full of their pet projects. So if this money from the Federal Reserve goes towards that stimulus package, it would be funding their pet projects. This $455 billion and the $128 billion from the PPP fund was supposed to go directly to 2 rounds of stimulus checks for the people. It's supposed to stand alone from the stimulus package. The mooch man and all of them in Washington are ate up with greed. They will not do anything to help the American people without thinking of themselves first. What can they get out of it? The Senate is on vacation again this week, celebrating Thanksgiving, while the American people are being told to stay home and no travel during Thanksgiving holiday to be with their family. But it's okay for the Senate. The Senate thinks it's okay for them to take another vacation and get on a plane and fly all around the United States to be with their families. Oh, and don't forget who's actually paying for these airline flights. It's the American people's tax money. President Trump has lost 34 of his lawsuits about the election counting. But he is still fighting for what I have no idea. It is plain that he will have to step down from his throne very soon. And by him fighting like this, he's killing every chance of he ever had of winning in 2024. A lot of Republicans are wanting President Trump to accept the outcome of the election and concede to Joe Biden. And many other Republicans say President Trump has the legal right to challenge the election process. And I agree, he does have the legal right to do this. But when it's obvious that he's lost the race, why should he do this? Why should he put the American people through this? He lost it. So he should be a big boy and step down. Just because you have the legal right to do something, that don't make it right to do it. President Trump is now wanting Georgia to yet do another recount of the vote. This is getting really old. Come on, Mr. President. I once voted for you. You had my 100% support. But what you are doing now is nothing but childish. Okay, you didn't get your way. Move on. And better luck next time. Heidi Sherholz, I don't know if I got that last name right or not, says that if the Democrats take full control of the Senate, we could see a massive stimulus package. They could pass a $3.4 trillion HEROES Act, but it will take longer. Now, if this happens, even though a huge stimulus package of $3.4 trillion sounds good, we the people will have to wait even longer for help. And all the $3.4 trillion package would do is fund even more of their pet projects. We, the people, are still only going to get $1,200 a piece and $500 a piece for the dependents. That's all we're going to get, no matter how big the package is, because they're going to be funding their pet projects with everything else. So you can see a huge stimulus package don't help the regular American people at all. But it will help what they want and their rich friends on Wall Street. So it's not really worth waiting on a huge package. Just send out the stimulus checks with the money from the Federal Reserve like you're supposed to do. I mean, it should be easy because everyone agrees that we need stimulus checks. That money is supposed to be for stimulus checks. Case is solved. I mean, everybody says we need a stimulus check. That money is for stimulus checks, so send them out. Americans need help right now. Most people don't have time to play games and gamble with their money. The rich dogs in Congress and on Wall Street may have time to gamble with their money, but the American people are living in the streets or they're either facing the threat of living in the streets. While all members of Congress with their rich buddies on Wall Street goes on living in their large mansions, locked away so they don't have to see the suffering from we the people. AOC continues to blast the mooch man for breaking the Senate and going on vacation. Now, in all fairness, the Senate is on vacation right now, but so is the House. They're going on vacation for Thanksgiving to spend time with their families, but yet they tell us we should not be doing that. They're doing this as the American people can't even afford a decent Thanksgiving dinner for their family. Y'all, I have a full video of what AOC is saying about Mitch McConnell and how she's blasting him. I will link it to the end of this video. Y'all be sure and go watch it. Whether you like the Democrats, what they're saying about the stimulus package, or you like what the Republicans are saying, it will be a wall until we get help via a stimulus check, because they're going to continue to fight over what they're going to do with this money, how they can get their part of it first. They don't want to help the American people, and it shows. They've proved it many times over the past 6 months. And everybody is looking forward to a stimulus package right after Joe Biden takes office. I don't believe this will happen. I think it'll be a ways after that. Because if it happens right after he takes office, this will prove that they've kicked the can down the road until Donald Trump was out of office. That's going to make them look real bad. I don't think they want to do that. So if they're playing this the right way, they will wait a few months before they pass a stimulus package. I don't want them to wait, but I think they will. I don't personally look for a big stimulus package until maybe March of 2021. They will kick the can down the road as far as they can before they have to do something. It is proven by the lack of action for the past 6 months that they have no real plans to help the regular American people. I think we all know what we'll have to do to get help. I pray it don't ever come to this. but it's looking more and more likely every day that it will. And when it does, may God have mercy on America. Y'all, I wish I could give you good news, but there just isn't any good news. The only good news that I know to tell you is God is still in control, and He will see us through this. But it's going to be in His time. We want it now, but for some reason, God is holding off, and we'll understand it one day. He will get us through this, and He will make us better for it in the end. Y'all say a prayer for our country. Say a prayer for our leaders, no matter who they are. Say a prayer for the people that's been hurt by COVID. Say a prayer for the people that's been hurt by the lack of actions or by the actions of their governments all around the world. The whole world needs a healing. One country can't be healed and expect the other countries to do good. We all have to be healed. And if we pray to God with one voice, He will hear us. So don't forget to pray every day. Y'all, please watch the video popping up here now, and please check out mine and my wife's show at 9 p.m. every night. We just have a good laid-back time, and we don't talk stimulus, we don't talk politics, and we don't talk Bitcoin. We just have a lot of good fun. If you hadn't ever watched it, please come over and watch it every night at 9 p.m. on this channel. And the good part about this is if you don't like it, you don't have to come back. But please try it out one time. I love you all. Ciao.